Call us if you guys want. 877-77-BOBBY. We'd love to hear from you. 877-77-BOBBY.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Apple has said it will no longer automatically change one of the most common swear words to ducking.
Yes.
Good.
The autocorrect feature, which has long frustrated users, will soon be able to use AI to detect when you really mean the word that's not ducking, that sometimes ducking is put in place of. Quote, in those moments where you just want to type a ducking word, well, the keyboard will learn it to.
Have you ever done that, Bone, since you don't curse?
BBC. I mean, I had texting in my cursing days.
Did that autocorrect to ducking back then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Back then, it was like 5 years ago.
I know. I just feel like I haven't seen that.
And I would think, what does that mean, a duck? But then it's like ducking your head.
Yeah. Or now if you have a Jeep, you're ducking another Jeep.
I still think it's the ducking your head, but that's going to stop. Home Depot is selling tiny homes for $50,000. And I know, Ray, you guys have been looking at some land and you're thinking about getting one of these Home Depot homes?
Yeah, just because they look pretty legit and you can get them for $43,000. They allow payment plans that are cheaper than apartments.
So what's it about as far as you guys have seen? I know it's a small home, but what's in it?
Well, 500 square feet, which is like half of what
500
people...
acres.
No.
I was like, whoa.
It's a mansion.
Go ahead.
But then it's pretty dope. It's 2 stories. The top has a patio. There's a bar, places you can lay out up there.
Are you sure you're looking at a tiny home? That sounds like a resort.
Dude, they're really awesome looking. You would just put it on a piece of property, and honestly, outside of it's just you and your wife, you could do it. Kids, it'd be tough.
For nearly $50,000, the pad can be delivered and assembled as a standalone extension, either to an extending house or by itself, a primary residence, like Ray is saying. Each pad, they keep calling it a pad, not like a home, like, hey, get in my pad. I think it's literally called a pad that they bring. Each pad is made of a steel frame that is meant to be easily and quickly assembled on a concrete slab. But although it has an attractive price point, other features and additions must be taken into consideration in order for the house to be complete, like doors, windows, electrical, plumbing systems, and finishes.
Yeah, Bay's dad would help with that. I would definitely not be able to do any of that.
There's a lot of them, actually, in different shapes. So the one that Ray was talking about, I didn't see, but they have like 6 or 7 different shapes that I see here.
I mean, this looks nice.
I mean, if you were like Kim Kardashian, you get one that's like a treehouse. Mm-hmm. You put it in the backyard for the kids to play in. Yeah. The most beautiful and affordable places to live in the United States. A new ranking has weighed house prices, gas prices, grocery store prices, activities in the area, and then all kinds of stuff too, like parks and greenways and rivers. And here we go. Here's your top 4. At number 4, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh.
Number 3, Greenville, South Carolina. And there's a difference. It's Louisville, but it's not Greenville.
There is a difference.
It's Louisville and Greenville. It's not Louisville and Greenville.
Yeah, that's weird like that.
It's Louisville and Greenville. Number 2, Grand Rapids, Michigan. You near that?
No. I'm far, far north from Grand Rapids, but I had family there.
And
really nice.
Number 1, Hickory, North Carolina. Ever been there? I know you lived in North Carolina for years.
I've not been to Hickory.
Don't know where that is? Well, there's your top 4. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm always upset when Fayetteville, Arkansas, Austin, Texas, or Nashville doesn't make the list. I'm like, they just haven't been.
yeah, they skipped those cities.
I'm like, they must have just not been in all the places that I've been to. Next up, a guy from the Miami Dolphins named Teron Armstead gifts a middle schooler a new bike after hearing he walked 6 miles to his graduation and then buys a van for the kid's family.
Wow.
He's an offensive lineman for the Dolphins. He bought a kid a bike and a minivan. He's in 8th grade, the kid is. And he's 14 with sickle cell anemia. He was also gifted, a lot of stuff. People just heard out about it. And so then the kid was given a full ride scholarship to Harris Stowe State University as well. He holds a 4.0 GPA and wants to become a NASCAR driver. But they found out his story and that they could help, and they did, which is really great. That's from the Daily Mail. A new study says that working men can avoid burnout by getting married. And yes, the improvement is based on a partner being able to provide emotional support to keep those hardworking men going even harder. That's not been our case. I think for me, I avoid burnout by my wife going, hey, why are you doing this right now? Why are you just working? And like, what's the goal here? I don't know. I just thought I would write a book that I'll never publish. But why? Right. You need to right now. You've been working for like 9 days in a row. Why don't you take some time, go play a video game, play golf, or let's go on a walk. There's no need to just run yourself into the wall over and over again. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. So that's it. That's what she does. And then sometimes she's like, you've been on the road for 12 straight days. Don't you think maybe you should come home? I like it out here. But what are you doing? Nothing. she just keeps me from going too hard. I got real sick at one point from being on the road. So she doesn't make me go more, but she does talk me out of doing stupid work, I would say, where I would just, not to stay busy, but like they say take a flyer on something. It's like a big risk. I'd be like, okay, I'll just do this. Who knows if it'll turn into something. But yeah, it's been good for me. But mental exhaustion can make people feel disconnected from their own bodies, minds, and emotions. Man, I get like this separated feeling sometimes from my own body where it's like disassociation. Do you guys ever get that? You're so tired from working?
No.
No, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
What's
I'm so
happening?
It feels like
to
I'm
you?
not even in my own body.
What?
To me, it feels like disassociation, where I've been going so hard so long, I'm like, it doesn't even feel like I'm controlling my hands or like I'm in this body, and it's like I'm almost watching myself. That or I died.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like, I get that way if I'm meditating. But
No, and that's when it's
What
like,
is
yeah, I
wrong with
need
you
to
guys?
sit down.
Maybe that's that feeling I get after every show from carrying the show. Like, I'm just like,
No, that's your back hurting.
oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's from just getting older.
riding your
Okay.
bike to
Yeah,
work.
more than. All right, that's the deal. That's from studyfinds.org. A new survey found that 61% of us are more afraid of running out of money in our old age than actually dying. That sucks.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy who retired when he was 45. He had saved up, strategically planned.
Awesome.
He retired when he was 45 years old. I said, aren't you
Amazing.
scared you're going to run out of money? Like you're going to live longer than you have money saved? And he goes, well, that's a factor. He said, but I feel like I have strategically planned. And yeah, that would suck if that happened. I said, exactly. So I got him scared again.
Oh,
Now he's back
gosh.
to work.
Yeah. But yeah, a new survey finds that more of us are afraid of running out of money in our old age than of actually dying. Death is inevitable. Running out of cash is not inevitable if you plan right.
right.
We talk sometimes about retirement here. I have no plans for retirement.
Really? You're not saving any money?
He's never.
No,
gonna
I
retire.
do. I save almost all my money.
Then you're
But
planning to retire.
no, that's just in case I lose my job more than to retire.
Oh. But
I-
once you lose your job, you're done, though. You're going to chill, right?
Yeah, like take
No, he'd go get
take a
another
6-month vacation.
That's not retiring though.
Well, then
That's
you-
called being on the beach.
But then you'll
Sabbatical.
enjoy it so much you'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay out here.
Yeah,
for a
I don't
while.
know if I would, but I don't have a retirement plan. I don't have an age where I want to stop working.
Wow.
Hopefully in some way I'm always working. I find fulfillment in that. But you guys want to retire.
Oh, when I
So
heard
bad.
you, yeah, you
Today.
said that guy said 45. I mean, that's 3 years. I mean, a little
That'd
over
be
3 years
amazing.
for me.
Yeah. And you're doing what to plan? For 70.
Just for what? 70 what?
Age 70
70
to
years
retire.
old.
Like, are you
No,
planning?
no, I'll be retired before age 70.
How though?
We'll just say I'm retired, right? Don't you sign a paper
You
saying
just
you're
declare
retired?
it and you
Yeah.
get to
You
retire?
don't sign a paper. I
But
don't
how do
think.
you have money to buy things?
Don't they have that Social Security?
That helps a bit.
There you go.
Well, you
That's a steady check coming in.
Yeah, it's every
And
month.
we may not have it then.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? What do
Really?
you mean?
Yeah.
They've been taken out of our paycheck.
and also,
Yeah.
I know.
like, just think. I mean, when my dad was near the end of his life, like his Social Security check. I mean, and he lived in an assisted living home. That like all this stuff is so expensive. Like if you don't,
Well, I ain't gonna
like,
live
you're
in
gonna-
assisted living.
Well, okay,
I got kids.
right. But he had
So
me
did he.
too. But like, and I would care for him as much as I could. But I had to go to work, and then he needed a caregiver. Like there's all kinds of expenses.
But that's
that
like
come
later,
with
later. That's later when you're like
my-
really old.
Hey, that's a good plan in there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
don't the kids have money by then to do that?
I don't know. You said
Well, they won't be as successful as me, but they should.
Yeah.
Have, I mean, they should have jobs.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think my dad planned on retiring, but then, well, he took some risks.
Yeah, see,
not
that's
taking
the
any
problem.
risks?
When you're being an entrepreneur, it is
Yeah.
tough. You do
Yeah.
take
you're not an
risks.
entrepreneur. You
I
don't-
am.
Okay. That's the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, Morgan Wallen last night, Bobby Bones Show. mornings, I just have to be in the mood to know that it's going to be dramatic. And that's one of the mornings. I'm in the mood.
What happened?
I'm in the mood
great.
for
Oh,
drama.
no.
We have a listener that had stirred the pot a bit because she sent us a list of power rankings of the people on this show. And
Power rankings.
Yeah, she came on the air with us, and it was a whole thing.
Oh,
Do we do so much content you don't even remember?
Yeah, pretty much.
I probably
She
blocked
ranked
it
all
out.
of us as the power rankings of like personalities. I haven't seen the new list, but she's back. She has emailed an updated Bobby Bones Show power rankings list of every person on this show.
Oh, wow. So we moved a little bit.
Yeah, you don't remember the first one though.
Oh no, actually now I do. I think because
That's just her list of who she thinks is the best.
was I last?
Where were you last time?
I don't know. I remember
Amy was last time.
Dang.
and I remember
Did Amy
being
move
like,
at all, or is
why?
she still last? Don't tell me anything else. You want to know? Just tell me. Don't tell me where she is. But is Amy still last? She is not. There's a new last.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
This is
There's a new LVP, least valuable person.
I wonder how many people she ranks though. I don't remember.
Everybody but Mike, because Mike gets it, and Mike could change it and not tell us. He's
Okay,
the
I
only one
can
that
see
gets
how
it.
Amy moved up then.
Over
Why?
Who do you think's last?
Probably Ray or Abby. No, Morgan's been pretty low down. She's been pretty.
Oh my
We'll get to
gosh.
that coming up in a few minutes. The power rankings on the show. Hold on a minute. There's a test called the 2 beers and a puppy test. It's a quick way to figure out if you want someone in your life. The 2 beers and a puppy test is a quick test to see how you really feel about someone. Would you want to have 2 beers with this person? I mean, sit around, go through 2 beers, and just like hang out. So 2 beers worth.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be beers.
2 drinks.
Because that means I can never hang out with anybody because I don't drink beer. So before you guys go full literal on me, it's in the amount of time it takes to drink 2 beers. You have to sit there with them and hang out. Would you like to have 2 beers?
Right.
If it's presented to you, do you go, ooh, I'm good. Or if they're a 1 beer person, maybe just hang them around a little bit.
Well, the 2 beers varies, like some people drink 2 beers in 30 minutes or some people drink it in like an hour.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not doing beers.
Let's do an hour.
An hour.
Yeah, but the test is called 2. Okay. Oh my God.
We're trying to figure it out for you.
Yeah,
I'd say about
no,
30
I'm-
minutes.
I'm good. Okay. And then would you trust them to look after your puppy for the weekend if you were leaving town?
Oh, wow.
What about your cat?
Because
I'm just kidding.
cats are easy though.
You don't have to get
gotta do
cats. All
nothing
you
for
need
a
to
litter
do is
box
watch
for
them.
3 days.
You're
I'm
good.
just trying to complicate
Would
it.
you trust Lunchbox to keep your puppy for a weekend?
Oh.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't trust him to keep Stanley, even though he's not a puppy.
But he has a dog, and he's lived forever.
That's the thing. The dog knows the lay of the land there. I just am not going to trust him with Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley has like special needs.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
probably
That's true.
why.
But I would trust either
Sounds
one of
like
you.
You trust me with Stanley?
Yeah.
Nice.
I also think your oldest son would do a good job of taking care of him.
Yeah, and if he can't, we got 3 other kids too.
No.
That'll help.
Let's.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the kids will take care
But
of
his
it.
kids have all played with Stanley.
Yeah.
But Eddie's youngest and Stanley are like the same exact. They're not both people, but they're the same. It's just one's a dog and one's a human.
Yeah, they're both little
They
bulldogs.
like run and smash into each other.
Hilarious.
And you would trust Amy over me, the most forgetful person?
she might
like,
lose the
What?
dog.
I
bro.
care for.
You know,
okay.
I'm reconsidering.
Yeah, come on, like-
I'm not. I'm actually not that forgetful, and I'm very responsible. And I'm raising 2 children, a dog, a cat. Everybody's fine. Like
Okay.
I'm
Remember that
fine.
fish?
I show up where I'm supposed to.
Oh no, not the fish.
The fish was technically my daughter's, and I don't know what happened to the tank. It just,
I would trust Amy.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just think she'd put extra effort in making sure that the bulldog's good.
Of course.
Yeah. I trust. Yeah. Lunchbox has so much going on in his house, and like when you see the Instagram stories, it looks like it's just a mess.
Right, and so that way you don't have to feel bad about Stanley knocking anything over. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, he just sleep the whole time now at this
Boom.
point. Okay, 2 beers and a puppy. That's the test. iHeartRadio Music Festival's been announced, and for me, selfishly, it's one of the best lineups that I think I've ever seen that we have. The lineup for the 2023 iHeart Music Festival, we can do on the country side of things. Tim McGraw. And Kane Brown, right? But over here on this side of stuff, like Foo Fighters are playing, which
Dang.
is awesome.
So good.
I know. Sheryl Crow's playing, which for me is awesome. Love her. And then it's Kelly Clarkson, Lil Wayne, TLC, Public Enemy, 30 Seconds to Mars, Fall Out Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good one.
man, that's cool.
The event's September 22nd, 23rd. Tickets go on the Capital One pre-sale next Wednesday, June 14th. General admission on June 16th, but AXS.com has your tickets. But that's a pretty good festival
Lil
for me.
Wayne. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of like old school,
Yeah.
which is cool because I mean it's Kelly Clarkson's new school, but also old school. Foo Fighters, new and old school. Sheryl Crow, new and old school. Lil Wayne, old school. TLC, old school. Public Enemy, old school.
Old school.
30 Seconds to Mars, old school.
Yeah.
Fallout. I mean, it's really cool. All right, so that's that. I'll tell you a quick story. Yesterday, Eddie and I went to play golf with a listener because we did a charity auction. We said, hey, we'll play golf with you. I'm going to be honest with you. We just want to play golf, have a reason to play golf, and not just, well, we got to do it for charity. So a listener named Jason, who lives down Gulf Coast, Mississippi, bid $5,000 to play golf with Eddie and I. And Jason's partner, who was supposed to come up with him, had an obligation, wasn't able to come. So I called Jordan Davis, who's a friend of mine, who's a singer. You know, Buying dirt, when you dirt, 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 dirt.
Yeah, that's it.
That song. And so me, Eddie, Jordan, and Jason went and played golf yesterday. And we had a great time. Luckily, it didn't rain. Nobody played terrible. It didn't ruin the day for everybody. But if I'm playing really bad, it just ruins the day.
That was great. It was
Yeah,
a good day.
luckily that didn't happen. Everybody had a great time, and we're wrapping up. And I'm like, hey man, really appreciate you giving $5,000 to the animal charity that I work with. And he's like, super happy to come up here. And you guys had all left, and he says, here, take this and give this to, not Lunchbox, to the
I saw you getting a check.
Corporal Aaron Menken in the building Homes for Heroes that we're doing on Friday. And he gave me a check. It's a blank check.
Blank
I
check.
didn't know it was this much. I didn't know it was this
What,
much.
you
I never
did?
opened it. And
Really?
he put a blank check. I didn't know it was this much. I can't believe it's this much. I'm not going to say how much it is.
Wait.
And it's blank, dude, so we can put whatever we want.
Yeah, we
in
can
it.
put
I mean, yeah,
whoever's
we can
name.
go and do whatever we want. I can't believe it's this much. I'd never looked at the check.
Wow.
Can I come look?
Wait.
Let me look.
I'm confused by blank and an actual number.
Like he doesn't
A
have a
blank
name
check
on
means
it.
there's no name on it.
Yeah.
He didn't
It's
know who to
not
make
two.
it to.
Oh, I thought.
Maybe.
But the number's there.
Let
I
me
get to
check.
fill in
No,
whatever.
no. Everybody
Okay.
stay seated.
Okay.
Let me pick.
How?
No, let me pick. What do you?
Pick
no,
what?
Where it goes?
No, it's going to
building
Build
homes for heroes. For
Yeah,
Corporal
he
Aaron
said where he
Macon.
wanted it to go.
Yes, he's like, take this and put.
yeah, for the pimp and joy
I'm going.
stuff.
I want to
Oh, my
not
God.
have it, so I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
Oh, Amy, show me. I just want to hear my reaction. Come on.
Bones, you need to make sure Amy fills that out right.
Yeah, I mean, she's struggling right
How
now.
did
You know
these
what I mean?
people not
Hey,
think
wait, hold
that
on. Your
I
ex-husband
am?
doesn't get half this, does he?
As soon as you give it to Amy, he gets
Hey,
half.
good joke. Good joke.
So I
I'm
don't
just
know
kidding.
why
that was a joke out of love.
I don't know why the narrative continues to be that I'm not responsible when I have proven to be very responsible. And no, all of our assets
The fact that
are divided. I'm not
It
saying
wasn't
you.
about your assets.
I'm saying them. I
Oh.
know, but I'm
Your
telling
body
you.
language is weird, though, Amy. You jumped to that check.
Yeah, you were
Real
like,
Because
oh,
I'm
money,
excited,
money.
like for him to
Yes.
do this for Building
Take a
Homes
look.
for Heroes. This is
Don't say
huge.
what it is. Don't tell them. I like to hold it over their head. There's really no reason not to tell them, but it's just
Right.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I was not.
Neither was I.
That's.
Hey, let me look, let me look.
Neither was I.
Okay.
Hey, let's keep this from Eddie. Let's keep
No,
this from Eddie.
hey, no, I know what
Okay.
I know what it
Keep it
is.
check, keep it check.
I know
Yeah,
what it is.
his
You know how
name-
much it is?
I know what
his
it is
name-
because he was going to give it
no,
to
no,
me,
no,
and I'm
no.
like, don't do
his
that.
name Jason.
Don't do
Jason.
that.
Yeah, his name's Jason.
Jason.
Let me see. Let me see.
Okay, listen. This is like, I just feel like our listeners show up in how they can. Like, whatever you can do to help others. Not every listener can obviously do this.
And it's not always money.
It's not always money,
Right.
right? It might be that you're.
Is it 100,000?
It might be that
Stop.
you're serving others. Like maybe you just do something kind for someone. You smile at them, get the door, whatever. Like Pimp and Joy it's spreading joy to others. And this is wow.
50,000?
Building Homes for Heroes is going to freak out by this because this will just be in addition to what Pimp and Joy fundraises, and this.
Yeah, it'll be
so
part of
huge.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's amazing.
So if you haven't heard, on Friday at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific, we'll put up our Pimp and Joy shirts, our new line. We don't keep any of the money. We're building a home for a hero. We've built 6 homes so far for different members of our military that have had traumatic injuries, who have to live a lifestyle differently now because of their injuries. And U.S. Marine Corps Corporal Aaron Mankin's one of those that over 70 surgeries. This is him talking about he was deployed near the Syrian border of Iraq, and the vehicle he was in was hit with an IED.
Our track just happened to hit a stack mine that threw a 26-ton vehicle 10 feet in the air. I don't know how I escaped it, Bobby, to tell you the God honest truth. I mean, it took the lives of 6 Marines. I had to give my face and my flesh and a few fingers, but honestly, every day's been a blessing since.
So Friday, 10 Eastern, walk it backward. We're putting the shirts up for sale. Shirts, hats. You'll get it in time for the 4th of July. It's America-based, and we're not keeping any of the money. I just want to say it again. We don't keep any of the money. So that's what's up. BobbyBones.com will have the new Pimp and Joy line. And thanks to you guys who listen, all the B team who come through over and over again. And I didn't open that check until right now because I just didn't want to see it.
Jason's the
And then-
man.
I feel like
that's it. You know what he does for a living too? He like builds temporary hospitals and emergency centers for like when hurricanes hit, COVID hits.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he's
relief.
part
He
of
does,
emergency
like relief. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna send him, Jason. Got a
send him
Pimp
a shirt?
and, got a Pimp and Joy package
He's like
headed your way.
6'5". I don't know if we make Pimp and Joy.
Trey's a big dude.
There's a picture of all of us playing golf yesterday on my Instagram at
Yeah.
Mr. Bobby Bones. about 6 months or so ago, a listener sent us her power rankings for this show. Hey, Mike D, because you're the only one that has this because she emails them to you, will you explain to our listeners what power rankings are?
It's like based on who is the best on the show in this listener's opinion.
Like if there was a power ranking of NBA teams right now, it'd probably be Denver,
Miami,
and you could go down from there, right? So this is just one listener who ranked all the members of the show. Last time, Amy was dead last. And I did not think that was fair, for the record.
Okay.
That hurt your feelings, Amy?
Yeah. I don't really like ranking any of us, but to be last, and especially how long I've been here with y'all and the things I do, I'm like, it just hurt.
But it's also one listener, and different listeners have different bonds with different people at different times.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
Amy, you don't know how dumb she is.
Well, I'm not saying anything about her. I just don't like ranking us, but go ahead.
okay, well, we'll go to the segment then.
No.
She can. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's not that you're doing
Just
it.
let me ask you this. Amy was last time. Is she last this time, Mike?
She is not last.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we will do then, let's just go from top down because I think the drama is really in the person who's last more than the top couple.
I agree.
Okay.
I will say one thing. They did not rank Abby.
Oh,
Shocking.
she's unranked?
She got left off. Forgettable.
Okay.
So this is Megan in California.
Okay.
The only person not put on purposefully is Mike D because she knows he'll get the email and he could change.
Oh.
And Abby. I mean, what's
I don't know.
what's that all about?
Literally.
Okay.
Whoever ends up last, I'm here for you.
Okay.
For
This
what,
is
like
not,
therapy?
This is not fun.
How many people made the list, Mike?
There are 7 people on the list.
Who does she rank as the number 1 power ranking member of this show?
Number 1 on the list, Bobby.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. What does she say?
She says, first of all, he's the only one I would consider a celebrity. His biggest strengths, in my opinion, are all his interview skills that he's excelled in lately. But not only that, he is the most well-rounded out of anyone on the show. Without him to package everyone up, the show would be chaos.
I mean, I couldn't agree more.
I mean,
with
yeah, I
all
agree
that,
with-
every single point.
I agree with
Put
that.
it on a coin. That's what I say. Put that on a coin and mend it.
She's never going to go against Bobby.
That's very nice. I don't think I was number 1 last time. Was I?
You were number 1 last
Nice.
time.
Well, my name's on the show. So
Yeah, it is
Makes
the Bobby
sense.
Bone Show.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
At number 2, it is Amy.
Wow.
She says
Quite
Amy
the
is the
jump.
glue that keeps the show together. She's been so open with what's going on in her personal life. I also love seeing her branch out, expand her brand with live podcasts and acting.
Okay.
Good job, Amy.
Amy at number 2. Lunchbox, how does that make you feel with Amy at number 2?
I mean, whatever.
She jumped
Fine.
you.
I mean, whatever.
Okay.
We'll see where I end up. See how dumb this lady is.
Mike, who's at number 3?
It is Lunchbox.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, smart lady. That's what I'm talking about. She's not as dumb as I thought.
What did she say about him?
Even though I find him irritating, I also find myself wanting to hear what he has to say next. I think if he actually took some initiative, he would get the things he complains about not having.
Couple backhanded compliments in there, but okay, we'll go with it. He's irritating and he complains, but
Yeah,
she still
yeah.
likes him. At number 3, he got a bronze medal. Number 4.
It is Eddie. She says Eddie is like a fine wine that gets better with age. I wasn't the biggest fan of Eddie on my last rankings, but his humor has grown on me. I moved him out of the friend zone and into my top 5.
Wow. I'll take it.
Oh, do we remember where he was last time?
I don't remember.
Number 5.
It is Scuba Steve. He didn't make my list last time, but he has definitely made himself known recently. While I don't agree or believe all the things he says, I respect him for telling it how it is.
I believe everything Scuba Steve says. And sometimes I find out crazy stories about him. I'm like, what? But I believe everything he says on the show.
Oh, same here. Yeah.
There
I
are certain
believe it.
people I don't believe their stories. I think Clickbait Ray sometimes hits us with some stuff that's
A
unbelievable.
lot of made up stuff there.
Yeah. Remember that, Ray? All the stories you told that.
They're pretty accurate.
Pretty
Ask any of the
accurate.
country artists, they're all true.
I think Ray thinks that they're accurate, so he brings
And
it,
Eddie's, I
and
mean, his
then-
are pretty accurate too.
Mine
about
are
one
very
that
accurate.
I mean,
Donating
Lunchbox,
kidneys.
like, you know,
No, I nail everything. Everything I
a
say is
shark
true.
ate his paddle boat, a
Right.
ghost touched him in a room.
His agent, what's
He
his
calls
name?
in as his-
Hewlett Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the
Digital
commercial.
detox.
Hewlett
I'm gonna,
Packard.
I'm gonna donate $1,000 to a server.
No, he never said he's going to.
He would
says he'd
like to, yeah,
That's
but-
also kind of bullcrap, too.
I would
admit.
like
It's all
to.
bull crap.
Yeah.
It's very accurate.
Eddie
So-
would like to do a lot of nice charitable stuff, but
That's
doesn't.
right.
But that's not you lying about it.
That's right.
Because I'd like to do stuff, too, that I don't do.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, next up, Mike.
Wait. So my bottom 3 was nailed. I said Ray, Morgan, Abby. Abby was left off, right? So boom, it's down to Morgan and Ray.
But what number are we on? 6. Oh, we are?
Yeah. So let's
Oh,
just go
who's
straight to the
wor-
last.
Who's the worst to you? No,
gonna
I
be-
want to hear 6. I want to hear the reasoning, too.
It's definitely gonna be Morgan.
At 7.
Yeah, she's gonna be out like the one.
Why?
She just hasn't really come with anything.
She
I mean,
does a lot.
No.
It's just maybe not on air.
She posts a couple things on Twitter. Cool.
But that's all.
I
That's
post
all
on
the
Twitter
listener
too.
knows. Just
That's true.
on air.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Listeners are sitting
saying.
Behind the scenes. Mike, number 6.
It is Morgan number 2. She says,
Boom, lunchbox.
Oh, is that not
I don't know if 6 is boom
Hey,
worthy,
it's
but
fine. I just need to
Hey,
him to
boom.
be
Go
quiet.
especially what she wrote, not boom worthy.
Oh no!
It's kind of
do
brutal.
you not want to read it?
It's kind of mean.
Do you not? Okay,
Read it.
No.
I don't know.
No, I just got
if
boomed.
if it's like personally hurtful,
Can Morgan read it?
okay, give it to Morgan if she feels like she
There
wants
we
to read it,
go.
or she can pass.
Oh,
I mean,
but
I
it's
just
like
got
a roast
boomed.
What?
It's like mean tweets. If Morgan wants to read it, she can read it.
That's fine.
Okay.
My mother-in-law is a fellow Kansan and says that Morgan is a bad representation of her people. Also, who are my people?
Kansas.
Kansans.
Go ahead.
Okay. I personally don't hear her on the show that often, but when I do, I have to agree. Sorry, Morgan.
No, that
It's
ain't that
fine.
bad.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Mike, coming in at number 7, and go ahead and read Ray's description.
It is Raymundo. My only complaint with Raymundo is that I don't get enough of him. He's hilarious and says the most outlandish things that make me LOL, but he's at the bottom of my list because I need more.
I can agree with that.
Oh,
Ray.
well, that's
that's like-
good.
I've always told you, I think you're dynamite on the air. Dynamite!
I gotta say, when I was 7, it wasn't that. I mean, now I was gonna comfort
She didn't
Ray.
compliment you at 7?
I was gonna comfort him, but like that is, she was just saying
She needs more
hey,
Ray.
We need more of you. But so hey, Ray.
Why are you
you're
mad,
good.
Amy? Because he got a compliment at 7.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just saying I'm gonna comfort
You're hurt.
him.
You're disappointed.
No, I'm saying
He doesn't need comforting.
that I'm glad she handled it that way because now Ray, this is good for him. I'm just saying that she did not do that when I was 7.
So does that make Morgan actually last?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Just kidding.
Hey, I came in 6th.
I'm just kidding. Thank you. I don't know her name, Mike.
Megan in California.
Megan every 6 months or so gives us a new power rankings.
Okay.
But now she'll have to change it up to make a statement next time.
Well, that gives us something
I'll
to
end
work
up at
for.
7 next time now because she's like, oh, this is getting on the air. Let me change it up.
No chance. She's smarter than that.
What?
We got something to work for now. Like, I want to move up the ranking.
Employee of the month, too.
Yeah, that too.
That's a good one, too. You get that. All right. Thank you, Megan. We appreciate that. Let's play Old Dominion Memory Lane. Bobby Bone Show.